Buenas noches, estimados, invitados, familiares, amigos y graduados. Mi nombre es Jaime Blanco y tengo el honor de ser su principal. Good evening, and welcome to the 2022 Lawrence Public Schools Adult Learning Center graduation ceremony. My name is James White, and I have the honor of serving you as the principal of the Adult Learning Center. At this time, we will have our citizenship graduates and their educators, Susan Dowd, Lori Naughton, and Evelyn Ovalis, lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I respectfully request that everyone please stand. Michael's good. Michael's good. He doesn't have to stand. Yep. Yep. Do you guys want to come up to the mic? Sure. I will step away. Where's the flag? Do it again.
Okay, ready?
Flag is over here.
Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
First, I want to acknowledge some of our special guests here tonight. Cynthia Paris, Superintendent of Lawrence Public Schools. The Honorable Brian DePena, Mayor of the City of Lawrence. Melissa Viskovich, Program Specialist with the Massachusetts Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. The Adult and Community Learning Services Unit. Lawrence City Councilor members, Gregory Del Rosario. City Councilor of District C. And Lawrence School Committee members, Joshua Alba, Jonathan Guzman, and Santiago Reyes Cruz. These past 27 months have been challenging times, to say the least. In honor of all those family members, colleagues, friends, and acquaintances who we have lost to the global pandemic, I'd like to ask for a moment of silence. Would you all please stand? Thank you. It is for this reason we've decided to include our graduates from the school years 2019-2020, the 2021 school year, to join the 2021-22 graduates here this evening. I'd like to welcome Cynthia Paris, Superintendent of Lawrence Public Schools, to say a few words.
Buenas noches. Good evening. Welcome to this very special night. First, I have to say that I am struck standing here before all of you by what a unique group and celebration this truly is. Some of you have earned your high school equivalency diploma, and some of you have earned your U.S. citizenship, and some of you have done both. I don't know how many places you could find a commencement like this one, and it is difficult to fully express how proud I am to be part of an educational community that brings together such an extraordinary collection of people and achievement. Ustedes son un orgullo. I also want to acknowledge one of my very important things that you all share. Each of you identified a goal, and there's certainly nothing unusual about that in itself, Virtually all of us, whether we shout them out to the world or never tell a soul, have hopes and dreams. But for far too many of us, that's where they stay. The world is full of people haunted by aspirations they never pursue. What makes each of you so special is that you did the hardest thing. You took that first real concrete step to make your goal a reality. And then you took the next step and the next one until you found yourself here, celebrating this marvelous accomplishment. And what's more important than anything else is what I hope and you remember as you move forward from tonight. Because now there will be some more steps towards whatever is next, and they, in turn, may be more difficult than you've ever imagined. The qualities that helped you get here are more than enough for you to get to your next step. Keep going, and know that we'll be watching with a combination of pride and awe. Some of us may even find the courage to finally take our own very next steps. Thank you all for taking this step and being courageous. Congratulations. Lo felicito. It is my pleasure now to introduce our Honorable Mayor, Brian De Peña, to the podium.
I want to say thank you for being here, everyone. I want to say my congratulations to the students, teacher, superintendent, thank you. I think it's a great moment for continue opening the key for education. The more important key in the life is education. If you had a lot of money, but you don't have education, you don't have nothing. For the new generation, the more important is continue educating. Quiero dar las gracias a todos los que están aquí, especialmente a los graduandos, y decirles que sigan moviéndose en esa dirección. Lo más importante, la llave más importante que un individuo puede tener en la vida es la llave de la educación. Podrán tener mucho dinero y sin educación se les va a notar que no tienen educación. Pero si tienen educación, pueden lograrlo todo e incluso el dinero. Muchísimas gracias por el esfuerzo que hacen. Y la ciudad de Lorenz se complace en decirle que su próximo lugar casi está listo, un lugar más confortable, 3 pisos que van a tener elevador para subir a su clase. Así que eso viene pronto, nueva superintendente. Así que muchísimas gracias por estar aquí y sigan adelante. Move forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd next like to invite to the microphone Melissa Viskovich, the Adult and Community Learning Services Specialist with Dese.
Good evening and congratulations on this wonderful achievement. My name is Melissa Viskovich. I'm from the Massachusetts Department of Secondary and Elementary Education, or Elementary and Secondary Education. And on behalf of the department, I just want to say that congratulations. There are so many people in the background that you just never meet that are rooting for you, and you inspire us all, truly. I mean, just seeing you guys glowing in your gowns and, you know, a little nervous, which I like too. You already did the hard work though, so you can relax today. I was thinking much like the superintendent, there's something so special and extraordinary about adults graduating. And I think it is because we all have these dreams and goals that we're not pursuing, that we put off. We said we're not ready, maybe we're not smart enough, maybe next year, there's no time, my job, my kids. And you guys said, I'm going to do it anyway. And I think every one of us has something that we're putting off, and you're doing it, and it's hard, and you didn't do it alone, certainly. You had an amazing staff at Lawrence Public Schools that deserves a lot of credit, too, for holding you up when you, yeah. Because I know there were days you didn't want to show up, you were too tired, I know it, I have them too, but you did it anyway, and it's an example to everyone, absolutely everyone. So congratulations again. Enjoy this day. I'll give you maybe till the weekend to relax and celebrate, but then you're on to your next challenge, right? Congratulations. Good luck on your next adventure.
Thank you, Melissa. I'm proud to share with you the City of Lawrence's long and proud history of adult education, beginning in the 1859-1860 school year. Lawrence was also one of the first cities to take advantage of the Massachusetts Americanization Act of 1919. And that act reimbursed communities for the teaching of English and citizenship to newly arrived citizens. Fast forward to 1965, when the federal government began funding programs to educate English-speaking Americans who lacked basic reading, writing, and arithmetic skills in preparation for the General Equivalency Development, also known as the GED diploma. The last few weeks, we, our highly talented, committed, and professional staff, have been engaged in analyzing our data to determine how we can improve in order to better serve you, our customers. This is what we have learned since then. Since 2018, we've increased the number of adult learners we serve by 230. We've responded to the demand of our community by offering 2 citizenship classes, one in the morning, one in the evening. We've increased our pre- and post-test rate to 78%. 68% of our students have completed their initial academic level this year. We've met our program measurement targets set forth by the state. We've reduced our wait list from almost 1,100 names to 220. Do you know how we did that? We did it with hard work. We did it by auditing our wait lists, contacting everyone on it to remove individuals no longer interested or who have moved away. We've also did it by expanding our center by 12 classes. We've incorporated technology and interpretive services to make it easier to register for classes at the Adult Learning Center. We've also done it through creating an enrollment and orientation program focused on retaining students, keeping you enrolled, doing whatever it is we need to do in order to make sure that you have the supports that you need. We've also learned how professional and diverse our staff has become. 87% of our staff are licensed educators. 84% are bilingual or multilingual. 80% are people of color. 79% reside in Lawrence. 72% possess a master's degree. 18% are former ALC students. And lastly, 100% of your teachers and staff believe in you. One correction, 79% of students reside in Lawrence, not staff. I needed to make that correction, I'm sorry. And what we've also learned about you, our students, we serve 817 adult learners at our center this year, and another 702 at our test center. Our adult learners were born in 26 different countries. 71% attended in-person classes this year. 61% of our students have a child or children under the age of 18 that they're supporting. 53% are employed, some having multiple jobs. 37% of our adult students have children in the Lawrence Public Schools. And 100% of our adult learners have hopes and dreams that we hope we helped nurture. Enough with statistics, though. I could bore you with that all night. None of that matters. Not when we're celebrating you, our graduates, who are here tonight. You are what matters. You are what is most important. You are better than any statistic or number that we can crunch or produce, as you're real, you're human, and you represent the best of the Lawrence Public Schools Adult Learning Center. You came to us trusting that we professionals would help you achieve your goals. I hope we served you well. You're all amazing people who, despite many challenges that would knock the best of us down, you've persisted. You've shown incredible grace and persevered through some of the most difficult times that the modern world has known, a global pandemic. You all have a story to tell, a story that is uniquely human and individualized, as it is your story. And tonight is the night that your goals are not just realized, but celebrated. Thank you all for providing those of us who are professional adult educators with the opportunity to share in your educational voyage. We wish you all continued success as you seek academic, career, economic, health, political, and social justice. We love you all. I'd like to introduce Jocelyn Marte to the microphone, and she will call out our student speakers. Thank you, Jocelyn.
Good evening. We come to the part of the presentation, the ceremony that I enjoy the most. It's really listening to our students, our graduates today. Each of you have a very amazing and unique experience that is important for the world to hear. And we are very proud of all of you. And we'll start with Ana Batista, who started a couple of years back with us in the Spanish HSC. And then she came back this year and decided, I'm gonna do it in the English HSC, and she made it. So we're very proud of her. So Ana, why don't you come over and share your story?
But I'm sure. Good evening, everybody. My name is Ana Batista, like Joseph said. I just want to tell you something real quick. It's not about who you are or what you can do. It's to make sure you get there. I never heard the word grow mindset until I started classes with Miss Megan B. She started saying that word over and over. I'd be like, what? You know, I have a bunch of problems. You're talking to me about growth mindset. I've got problems. I started the classes last year with a broken ankle. So I have to go downstairs every single day with a backpack, a crunch, and a heavy boot to a third floor. Imagine that, every day. But I have a wonderful daughter that she will drop me off. And she said, Ma, remember, learning is fun. And I'd be like, yeah, right, you know, you do it. But I kept doing it until I finished it, and I did it, you know? So for most of us, it was hard. For, you know, one way or another, we all have our own personal issues. I'm gonna be 50, so I said, before 50, Anna, you have to do it. You know, you can get to 50 and not have a GED, at least in the world, to say you did it. And it's not about the GED or a better job for me. It was about me knowing that I could do it. So I did. So it's easy for most people to say, oh, you know what, it's a GED, you know, like it's nothing. No, it's not, it's a lot. It's a lot for us, because we did it. You know, it was our effort. No matter who helped you, who didn't, who teach you or he didn't do it, but if you weren't there to do it, nobody gonna do it for you. So life is like the mayor says, you can have all the money of the world, but if you don't have an education, you don't have anything. Simple as that. You cannot have a conversation if you don't have an education. It's easy to tell people, oh, you know, I got this business, I got that, but that's all you can talk about it. You can talk about anything else in the world. You can talk about politics, because you don't know what's going on, because you can even read. So we do need it. And the Adult Learning Center, I just want to finish with this, has wonderful, wonderful persons, starting with Chris, the custodian, who wait for me every morning to make sure that I could carry the backpack with the crutches. He's like, can I help you? I'm like, no, I can do it. I have to do it myself. Carmen, good morning, Carmen. Good morning, Anna. No matter how bad I came in or whatever, she's always say good morning. And that first good morning of the day, that's what makes your day, even if you go to work. Because nobody want to go to work. I wish I was rich, but I have to get up every morning and do it. Miss Anna, the second Anna, the best, you know, I'll go first. Miss Janet, our advisor, what can I say about her? Who knows and know that she's there, unconditional, and that's what we need, because we all grown, we got issues, we got problems, but we need somebody to listen sometime. You know, and Miss Megan, she knows she's my rock star. I got in there and I hated math all my life. I would say, I hate math, I can't do math, I don't understand math. Miss Megan would go, yes, Anna, you can. In class, Anna, I was a superstar. She's playing and I knew what she was talking about. See, she's laughing. I go home 20 minutes later, I don't know what happened. I forgot. And I went back to class, Miss Megan, I don't know what happened, I forget what you taught me. And she said, that's okay, you'll get it. You'll get it. And I eventually did get it. And I said, you know what? I will. The first time I failed it, I failed, I wasn't happy because it was my first fail, not for nothing, you know. But then Miss Jasmine over here says, Anna, you know you can. Just come back. Because she might be outside the school, but when you go to test, at least with me, since we know each other since 2007, she'll be like, Anna, I know you can do it. Even though I doubted myself, I'd be like, oh no, I'm nervous, I don't know, you know, I can write English, you know, I can read it, but I can write it. She's like, no, you can, because you can read it. And let me tell you something, I didn't went to school. I didn't learn English in school. I learned it by myself. I can read you a book, but before I could barely write you a couple of sentences. Now, I can even write. So, this is not the end for most of us. I'm talking, you know, hopefully I'm going to college. I'm motivated because I have a mind grown set, like Miss Megan said. Now I want more, but I don't want a better job. I want more education. You understand what I'm saying? I know that with the GD I have an opportunity for a better job. I know that. But you know what? I don't want that. Because if I focus on the better job, I'm not going to pursue my education. I'm going to pursue the money. And we don't need the money. Because money is not happening. What you doing with money? Nothing is in the bank. But in education, you can share it with your grandkids, with your neighbors, with anybody. You know, and like I said, I learned English by myself for some time. People goes like, wow. And I say, yeah, I can have a conversation because I watch TV. I don't watch novela. So I watch the news like 8 hours a day because I want to know what's going on, because I want to be able, if you say something about politics, I can give you my point of view. And you're not right, and I can tell you why. I can give you data, right, Miss Megan? About it. Like this data. Out of 104, 77, we complete our GD. 28 became citizen. You know, that's a new opportunity. Even as citizenship, it's a new opportunity in this country. Because people will look at you different when you say, I'm a citizen. Whether we like it, admit it or not, it is the truth. So let's move on. More education, and let's keep inform ourselves what's going on around us. Remember, you got kids, you're gonna have grandkids. So if you don't fight for what you need right now, your grandkid won't have the opportunity. So we need to have more opportunity like this. We need more opportunity for our adult center to grow, so we can have more chances. Some people can go and study. So the teachers, Mr. White will go in the class and sit down, and everybody's like, and I was looking at Mr. White and what he's doing here. You know, but I'm just, just being me. That's me. I'm sassy, I'm crazy, whatever you want to say. That's Anna for you. But we like, what are you doing here? But you know what? He was finding out what's going on, because that's his job. So that means he's doing his job. You understand? Same with Miss Megan, Miss Anna. Miss Anna will say, Anna, you can do it in Spanish. And I say, yes, Miss Anna. I know I can, but I'm afraid. And she started saying, no, Anna, you're not afraid. Look at me. You do this, like this, like this, like that. But you know what? I went to test, and I would say was Anna, this, and that. I got it. Same with Janet. I'll go, Janet, today is not a good day. She couldn't tell my face. Because if Anna is quiet, something's going on with Anna. Everybody knew Anna in the class. If Anna was quiet, something was wrong. And she would say, Anna, I say, yeah, I'll talk to her and I'll explain my situation. And she'll do the best that she could. So people like this is what we need. Maybe our grandkids. I don't have none, but eventually, I hope. Not now, I'm too young. But, hey, don't laugh, I'm going to be 50. I'm young. But to make it short and finish with you, I'm just saying, and just keep this in mind, no matter what, we as people got the choice. It's up to you to do and be what you want to be. It's not about nobody else telling you you can. We can. If we did this, most of us, we can do everything. And thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Now I would like to call Alejandrina Santiago, who was in our MCATS program. Alejandrina came back to our school to study to pass her MCATs, and she did it, and now she got her high school diploma, so we're very excited for her.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Alejandrina Santiago, and now I'm going to talk about a little bit about my story. In 2004, my mother and I immigrated to Lawrence for the Dominican Republic. I didn't know how to speak and write any English. The first school I attended was International High School, where I had perfect attendance for the senior year, the same year that I had my daughter. In 2009, I graduated from the Lawrence High with a certificate of completion because I didn't have my ELA and Math NCAT exam. I was the best. My dream was to go to college, but with a certificate and not a diploma, that was not possible. I continued to take a classes Saturday for the NCAT preparation 3 times. I was able to pass ELA exam after 3rd time, but not the math. In 2018, I enrolled at the Learning Center in the GD preparation. Due to a personal reason, I had to leave the program. I couldn't continue at that time. In December 2020, I decided to return for the school for the GD, but the staff explained to me that I could retake the math NCAT, but now I will also have to pass the biology NCAT as a requirement. At that time, everything was different. Everything was through Zoom, but I was determined to get it done at this time. I began taking classes with Megan that would help me pass the math and biology NCAT exam. She was a great teacher. She helped me pass both exams biology, and math. At that time, I was working full-time as a kitchen coordinator and bus monitor in the morning, and a part-time at the night cleaning a building after my Zoom classes. On top of that, I was being a mom. That was my most important role. 6 months later, I took both the math and biology NCAS. In September 2001, I found out that I had passed both exams. I was excited. Finally, I made it. Thank you, Adulto Learning Center staff on the program. That is excellent and has changed my life. Now, I am going to the pharmacy technician program in the North Essex Community College that will start in August. And I want to finish with my favorite phrase, that is, ni antes ni después, los tiempos de Dios son perfectos. In English, that means even before or after, God's timing is perfect. Thank you all. Have a good night.
Thank you, Alejandrina. And I would like to call Angelica Sanchez from our Spanish HSC, who worked very hard to get here as well. Come over.
Classmate, we did it. We did it! Yeah, we made it. After many hours of study, sacrifices, and tears, today we earned our diplomas. My name is Angelica Sanchez, and I was born in Puerto Rico. In August 2009, my family moved to the United States of city of Lawrence, to the city of Lawrence. I started studying English at Lawrence American Training. At the same time, I started working. But due to the birth of my first child, his medical condition, and no child care, I had to postpone my studies. On many occasions, I tried to finish my high school diploma to prove myself that I could do it on my own, but I was not very successful. Studying for my GED is hard work, but not impossible. What kept me from passing the exam was not having a strong foundation of knowledge and skill that I needed. In 2012, I started working at Lawrence General Hospital. I worked for 5 years in the maintenance area, and then I was trained and offered a position as assistant surgical technician. Because I didn't have my high school diploma, I lost position and job. That was when I realized that I had to prioritize my studies if I want to get my job back. During the COVID-19 pandemic and my unemployment, that was my biggest goal. That's when I signed up at Adult Learning Center to take my online classes. Because the test center were closed and I wanted to get my diploma as soon as possible, I drove to Clinton to take my exams. On several occasions, I thought throwing in the towel, but the pressure of my getting my job back and giving my children the example that education is the basic of the future was enough motivation to keep going. I didn't want to feel ashamed at having to tell my children to finish their school when I couldn't be their example myself. Once the Lawrence Test Center opened, I decided to continue taking the test locally. Thanks to the help of my teacher, my dream began to come true. I began to pass the exams and get closer to my goal. Today, my path to the future is clear. Today, I see the fruit of my effort. The work was not in vain. Today, I have many reasons to celebrate. I celebrate getting my GED. Today, I celebrate the recovery of my job
at Lawrence General Hospital. Today, I celebrate my new position like a surgical team aid leader. Today, I don't just celebrate my personal achievement. I'm also celebrating the graduation this year of my son, Angel Sanchez, who is graduated of Greater Lawrence Technical School, and my daughter, Jasmine Sanchez, who is in 8th grade graduated of Parton Middle School. Today, I celebrate that I don't feel embarrassed when my children ask me to finish high school. Today, I urge those who for some reason have not been able to finish their high school to keep trying. It's never too late when you want to achieve a goal. The key to success is wanting to achieve your goal. Committing yourself and being willing to sacrifice for your personal, family, and community good. I thank my teacher, advisor, and support staff at the Adult Learning Center for their unconditional help and their great mission of helping everyone who knocks on their door so that one of their goals become a reality. Thank you, my family, for your love and support on this journey. I invite you to continue exploring new dreams, new adventures. Good dreams and goals do not come for free. They are full of sacrifices, effort, and commitment. God bless you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Angelica. And now I would like to call Antonio Vilorio, who graduated from the Spanish HCC.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this, I don't even speak Spanish, but I will try. Good evening, everybody. Buenas noches a todos. Mi nombre es Antonio Vilorio. Primero quiero darle gracias a Dios por este logro. First of all, I want to thank God for this achievement. And secondly, I want to thank my wife. She made my life easier. And 48 years old, although I might look 25, but I'm 40. This is a great achievement in my life. I came here to United States when I was 16 years old, basically with no education. Academically, I was so behind. I don't even went to first grade in my country. So to go to high school, it was very, very hard for me because academically I was very, very behind. When I wanted to come to Lawrence Adult Learning Center, it was a tough decision for me. I was ready to go 5 or 7 years trying to take the GED, but I did it in less than 2 years. So if you effort yourself, you can achieve anything you want. Thirdly, I want to thank Jocelyn. She's the one who encouraged me to get into GED classes. Probably if she didn't tell me to do it, I wouldn't be here today. But she really pushed me, and I'm here. And thirdly, no less important, to my teachers, Mr. Regalado is not here, but he's amazing. He's an amazing teacher. And I want to thank to all the teachers, all the staff of Adult Learning Center for all the great job they do. And for those who are thinking to take the classes, I will tell you, go for it. If anybody like me can do it, or if a person like me can do it, and basically I went there with no academically education, whatever I did it by myself, because like I said, in my country, I didn't even pass first grade. So I don't have the certificate of first grade until I came to the GED classes. So if I did it, you can do it. Just give it a try and you will do it. So just effort yourself and you will see the things you can do. God bless all.
Thank you, Tony. Now I would like to call Dayaris Martinez, another hardworking student who went to work at night and, sacrificed a lot to come to school.
Good evening, graduates, Mr. White, guests, teachers, counselors, and family. I feel very excited to know that we're here to celebrate and continue open opportunities for our future. My name is Dayaris Martinez, and I was born in the Dominican Republic. Like many immigrants, my parents moved to Massachusetts seeking new educational opportunities, more financial stability, and a better future for me and my siblings. My journey in this country began at the age of 16 years old. I went to Lawrence High School for 2 years. Because I couldn't pass the MCAS, I only received a certificate of completion. But my aspirations were more than that. I want to get my high school diploma. After finishing my high school, I started working as a temporary employee at Diane's Fine Desserts. Then, I was promoted to a permanent employee. I worked for 12 years as a production team leader. And 5 years ago, I was promoted to a production supervisor. During those 18 years, I felt that despite having my high school certificate, I had not completed something. It was then that I decided to enroll in an adult learning center to fill that void that had overwhelmed me for a long time. Because I did not have my high school diploma, many study and work opportunities were not available to me. Many have been the sacrifices to support my family and serve as an example to my children. For 18 years, I have worked nights, arriving home 2 or 3 in the mornings, and wake up in the morning and go to the school. Today, I can say one of my goals has been achieved. Thanks to the support of my daughter, Darielis Dese, 14 years old, my twins, Keisha and Keisel Arias, 7 years old, and my husband, Juan Arias, and family. They have been the greatest motivation to achieve this goal. During this journey, I have learned that dreams must be planned. and that it's never too late to achieve any goal. We can have many excuses to justify ourselves and blame others for our defeats. I have learned it's better to try not to achieve something instead to spending your whole life regretting without even trying. Many times I have fallen, but many times I have gotten up. However, we must recognize that we are responsible for our education, life, and destiny. I have learned and discovered that many of our goals cannot be achieved alone. You have to learn to listen, to live the moment. Make sure you surround yourself with positive people who respect you. Make important decisions early and often. I have learned from every mistake that I have made, every experience, encounter, and particularly every mistake, in there to teach you and force you to be more than who you are. Then figure out what the right next step is. The key to life is developing an internal moral and emotional compass that can tell you which way to go. First, I want to thank God for this opportunity and then my family for their support. Thanks to my teachers, Clara and Joel Regalado, Lori Nathan, Massimo Felix, and Enrique Ginorio for their dedication and unconditional help. Thank you, Jocelyn Marte, and the advisors who have always been willing to help me. I feel very grateful for the opportunity that the Adult Learning Center has given me. This is just the beginning of a better tomorrow. Many doors have been opened by obtaining my GED. Now I can start looking for a new job, opportunities, and schedules. I hope to enter to start a new career in the health field. Graduates, we have the ability and responsibility to listen our inner voice, not only for our conscience, but for real growth. We have to continue to develop our own identity. Identity is not just who you are. It is a process in which you must be active. It's not just repeating what your parents or your teachers have told you. It is understanding yourself so that you can become a human being that you hope to be. Thank you, enjoy this moment, and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Dayaris. Now I would like to call Joindris Plaza Acuna from our Citizenship group.
Good evening to my fellow classmates, to our teachers, and to our other guests. I want to thank our teacher, Mrs. Susan Dunn, for her dedication and support during this tremendous process. She helped us achieve one of our most important goals, the goal of becoming citizens of this country. A country that took us in, one that offers many opportunities for us and embrace our different backgrounds. It's our moment to repay her for helping us become citizens in a place we now call home. I want to thank my fellow classmates for their determination and perseverance, and for believing on themselves. Always remember, all of our dreams can become a reality if we have the courage to follow them. In conclusion, I also to thank the Adult Learning Center and their team of professionals for helping us during our process of personal growth. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joandris. Now I would like to introduce our last speaker of the night, Dese Eusebio, who graduated with her English HSC. The mic is right in front of you. Okay, there. I think it's good.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dese Eusebio, and it is with great pleasure that I stand here before you today, along with my fellow graduates, to celebrate this milestone that we have conquered together in receiving our high school equivalency. Achieving the impossible is something that you can only dream of, but the ones who dare to dream can make all things possible. I am one of those who dare to dream and take a chance to see them come true. I was a student at the Adult Learning Center for a year and a half and was the first and only visually impaired student attending the school. For many who do not know, I have been blind for 5 years, and finishing school was one of those things that seemed impossible for me. But with much time, dedication, and courage, I was able to reach the finish line along with the other graduates here tonight. It has been an honor to be a part of such an amazing school and meet everyone along the way. To all who stood by us, supported us, and motivated us to keep striving and to never give up or give in, we thank you. This is only the beginning of achieving everything we desire and could put our mind to. Moving forward from this day on, may we launch into greater opportunities, prosperity, and joy. Once again, thank you and congratulations to all of the graduates. Class of 2022, we did it. Thank you.
And now we have a surprise for Desiree. We want to present Desiree with this award, and I would like to share a little bit about why we decided to present Desiree with this. Desiree grew up in Lawrence and came through the Lawrence Public School system. Her education was abruptly interrupted due to an accident that caused her to lose her sight. Readjusting to a whole new set of challenges, Desiree enrolled in our HSC classes at the Lawrence Adult Learning Center. Desiree worked with the staff, a coordinator from the Massachusetts Coalition for the Blind, and a mobility specialist to navigate our building to attend our in-person classes. She attended consistently and participated fully in the class. If Desiree had a question or issue, she was able to self-advocate and ask for the help she needed. Her actions and attitude in the classroom left no room for negativity, excuses, or self-pity. In the classroom, we marvel at her competence and resourcefulness. She simultaneously took notes on her computer, used her talking calculator to solve a math problem, and followed along with every piece of the lesson. All teachers and students faced challenges in 2020. Our GD classes pivoted from in-person to online instruction. We were concerned that Desiree might have challenges with online learning. Will she be able to log in on the online classroom? Will she be able to participate using a screen reader? Will she become frustrated with learning through a computer? Desiree managed these challenges and excelled in the online classroom. Many of the students in her online class did not know that she was visually impaired. learning new computer programs to assist assessing classwork and managing homework and assignments through Google Classroom, Desiree became a techie and taught the teachers how to use some of the apps and adaptive resources that she used each day. Her positive attitude and resilience was a model to students and her teachers. Desiree passed her last GED test in July of 2021. As her teachers, we were so impressed with her intelligence, persistence, sense of humor, and grace through the process. We learned so much from the gift of having Desiree in our classroom and in our program. She was an inspiration to her peers and to the ALC staff. When Desiree finished our program, we thanked her for allowing us to be part of her journey. Desiree left us more thoughtful, creative, and inclusive educators. The staff at the Lawrence Adult Learning Center is proud to recognize Desiree with this, so in recognition of her exemplary efforts to overcome and to achieve her educational goals. Her achievement is an inspiration to her peers and the ALC staff alike. We thank you for allowing us to be part of your educational journey. HSC graduation, June 14, 2022. Congratulations, Desiree.
Good evening, graduates. I want to invite to Angelica Sanchez to the stage. She don't lie, all time say, I don't go. This award represents all those students who are determined to reach their goal regardless of the sacrifice that this entails. The award represents all students who, despite having commitments as mother or fathers, daughters or son, employee or student, always know how to manage time in a productive way to achieve what they want. Angelica is this kind of student that every teacher would like to have commit. Sure of what she wants, determined, challenging, and thirsty to learn more every day. One day, I told Angelica that there were few Puerto Ricans who finished the GED in our program, and she answered me, "Teacher, I guarantee that I will be one of this section, and when I finish, I will buy coffee, buy coffee, muffins, and donuts for everyone to celebrate." Her word was delivery. She passed her GED. A week later, we received the promise she had made to us. It was be a privilege for the Adult Learning Center that Angelica select us to be part of her education. I am honored to present this student award to Angelica Sanchez.
Ouch. Thank you. Today, I dedicate this award to my children and relatives because they are the motivation of my days, weeks, months, and years. Thanks to them, every day they are inspiring me to be a better person. Thank you.
Outstanding. I'd much rather hear from students than myself, but That's just me. Now I'd like to introduce our Adult Basic Education and English High School Equivalency team to present a retirement award to a very, very important staff member who is retiring this year. So we'll first start with Ms. Megan B. and Anna Roche Freeman.
We're not retiring.
No, not us. Hi, everybody. Not retiring yet, Adrian. My name is Anna Roche Freeman, and I teach social studies and reading language arts in the English HSC program.
And I'm Megan B. I also am lucky enough to teach in the English HSE program, and I teach math and science.
And tonight we are here because John Antonellis is retiring. I'm going to stand here for a second. So John started working in adult education in 1982. Over the last 40 years, John's contributions as a teacher, mentor, program manager, and curriculum designer have made a lasting impact on the adult education field. We, Megan and I, have had the great fortune of teaching with John for 20 years. Megan and I came to the Adult Learning Center 4.5 years ago from the Bridge program, and John Antonellis followed us here to the ALC. Thank you for following us to this special program. At our last program, John and I taught many classes together, including pronunciation, ESOL, writing. Teaching alongside John and developing curriculum with him has made me a better teacher. John openly shared his experience and helped me improve my teaching. John is enthusiastic, encouraging, open to new ideas, honest, and kind. I feel honored to have worked with John over the past 20 years.
In the last 3.5 years at ALC, John was able to build the Para-Educator program, a very successful job education program that works with Lawrence community partners to give adult learners the opportunity to prepare to take the Para-Pro exam, be placed in a paid internship at Lawrence Public Schools, and be hired as a paraprofessional in the Lawrence Public Schools. This is a true collaboration within Lawrence Public Schools. Administrators and staff knew that this program was in the best hands with John as the teacher and curriculum designer. I was fortunate to teach with John in the paraprofessional program, and it was one of the most rewarding teaching experiences. I know firsthand what it's like to have John as a teacher. He taught me how to prepare students for the grade 10 MCAS biology exam. As my teacher, John made the material interesting and practical. Thanks to John, I enjoy teaching biology, and I hope I can excite other students with science material just as John did for me. He would say things like, "Isn't DNA amazing?" "Photosynthesis is a superpower." John is the epitome of a lifelong learner. John's students will miss his thoughtful and engaging approach in the classroom. John builds a sense of community in every classroom. Thanks to John's dedication, 56 participants are now paraprofessionals and are well prepared to enter or already have entered local classrooms. These paraeducators have been fortunate to have John's teaching practices as a model. Students in Lawrence can look at one of our skilled paraeducators and see themselves, their language, and their culture. John's colleagues will miss his spirit of collaboration, great sense of humor, advice, and wide range of expertise. For the last 3.5 years, the Adult Learning Center has been fortunate to have John as part of its staff. Thanks for giving your last years to the students and staff at the Adult Learning Center. We wish you nothing but the best as you embark on the next chapter.
Thank you, everybody.
We're really not going to let John retire. He just thinks he is. So the next award, I will ask the Spanish high school equivalency team to come up to present it to Maximo Feliz, who will be retiring.
Lori. Where's Lori?
Lori, right here.
Oh. We want to invite Maximo Feliz here. Today is an honor to present this award to an educator who for 18 years has worked giving the best of himself in the area of education. But today is the beginning of thinking of yourself first, of relaxing, enjoy a beginning to live a new stage of your life. It is time to sit and listen to the birds sing when you wake up. It's time to reconnect with your old friends. Do things you have never tried before. Find new adventures in everything you do. Or simply read one of your many books under the shade of a tree. You have been a real part of the Adult Learning Center family. Personally, I want to thank you for your support in my career and personal life. You have been the sun in the gray days that lifts the spirit. We will miss seeing a piece of fruit in our desk every morning, or a bottle of water, or a simpler note with a positive quote. I will miss our conversation and arguments at the coffee break. We will miss you, your great sense of humor, your jokes, and your willingness to extend your hand when one of the teachers needed. We will miss you advice on natural medicine, a summary of new books that you had read, and your new Tai Chi posture, like the eagle, the monkey, the snake, or the tiger. We have been privileged to have an authentic human being full of kindness, honesty, sincerity, and optimism in our company. No more meetings, lesson plans, or getting up early. It's time to enjoy having an agenda. Enjoy a lunch without worry that you feel sleep in the afternoon. And no more call for students. That is one of the benefits of retirement. Thank you, Maximo, for those 18 years of service. It was a great pleasure working with you. Same for everything. We shall miss you. We will treasure every moment, and they will be kept in our heart. We honor to present this award to Maximo Felix.
Few words only. For all of you, my friend, teacher, I will be missing you until we meet again. For a student, let me tell you this. Keep learning. Continue pursuing new goals. Do not stop. You are great. Enjoy your summer. Enjoy your party graduation. Okay?
Can we give it up one more time for Maximo and John? Next, I'd like to introduce our citizenship educators, and they will be preparing to award certificates to the citizenship earners this evening. So would Susan Dowd, Laurie Naughton, and Evelyn Ovias please come to the podium? So please note that citizenship students have already been awarded a certificate of naturalization awarded by the United States Citizenship and Immigration Service for fulfilling all the requirements set forth by federal law. This is our acknowledgement of their hard work and study with our center, and we're extremely proud of their accomplishments.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to call Johendry Plaza Acuna. Julady Lopez. Irelis Vargas. Luz Acevedo. Jairo David Aponte. Miguelina de la Rosa. Huebelín Cuante. Glenny Magdalena Martínez. Ricardo Alejandro Morer de la Cruz. Rose Marie Dolores Taveras.
Congratulations.
And María Estela Sánchez. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations. Okay, so we're now going to proceed to the bestowing of the Lawrence Public Schools Adult Learning Center Test Center certificates. Please note, this is not a traditional high school diploma, but a certificate to commend you on your accomplishments. In accordance with the Massachusetts Department of Education, the following graduates have successfully demonstrated the skills of communication, information processing, problem solving, higher order thinking skills in the 5 test areas to perform effectively in the workplace or in higher education. And now we'll call Jasmine.
As I call your name, please cross the stage and receive your certificates. Ana Y. Batista. Alejandrina Santiago. You have Anna's? Angelica Sanchez. Antonio Vilorio. Dayaris A. Martinez. Desiree Eusebio.
This is what you asked me. You want to take the hand?
This is Michael's. That's Michael's.
Michael L. Vargas. Jessica Abreu. Herlene De Souza. Alfredo Polanco. Sheila T. Diaz. Adrian Javier. Midelis Portela. Angeli Bisono. Ruben Burgos. Lorinel Ferrer. Luis M. Garcia. Pedro Lozada. Michael Mo. Helena Ramos. Mildred Sanchez. Carlos M. Santos.
Thank you.
Dylan Fulcher. Julio Otero. Elizabeth Atanasio, Soledad Burgos Camacho, Junior Clark, Helenson de Jesus Calcano, Xiomara Garcia, Junior S. Guerrero Amador, Maria F. Edmondson, Angie D. Lara, Lady Matias, Gianna Miranda, Shanoa Quiroz Mejia, Jeanne F. Romero, Xavier Sarante, Cristal J. Serrano Umpiere, Iris A. Velasquez, Jomanaxia Lugo, Derwin G. Salazar, Genesis La Cruz, Haley Hines, Brianna Hudson Clark, Victor Metivier, Vanessa R. Martinez, Rafael Marquez, Manly Tapia, Emily Taylor, Ashley Ryan, Suhaili Alvarez, Blake Tejada,
And the declaration of graduates.
Jasmine. She's here.
Johandris Plaza Acuña.
Okay, graduates, can you stand up, please? Your tassels should be on your left side. So now we're going to, please change your tassels to the right side, signifying that you're now a high school graduate. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2021 and 22.